Friday Night Glory. Kenny Matthews here with Tanner Hoskins from Strawn, defensive MVP, back-to-back. We're here again, just 65 days later. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. And the best thing, yeah, it doesn't get better than this.
Dominating defense. I mean, you know, from the stop on fourth down, the onside kick, all that. Can you just talk about how it felt to play such a dominating first quarter?
Well, and coming into the game, we knew that they were going to try to stall on defense, so it was a real big deal that we had to get the stops early so we can just kind of keep control of the game, you know.
I thought your game plan was great, getting up the field, which, you know, gosh, I mean, it seemed like every time he was trying to drop back and make a pass, he was running for his life, and it gave you guys so much time, you know, to get there. Can you talk a little bit about your other defensive linemen that were making some plays, too?
Oh, I mean, our defensive linemen, in my opinion, it doesn't get much better. I mean, in my opinion, we have the best defensive linemen in the state, but when one guy shows out, it's not just because of him. I mean, it's all three of them, like, kind of keeping him contained where one person can get to him. It doesn't matter who gets to him as long as one of us do.
Carlos had a big game. Your offensive line had a big game. I mean, it's almost a perfect game you guys pitched here today. I mean, I don't even know how many more accolades you can talk about you guys.
No, it feels amazing. Yeah, like I said, it's the best feeling in the world.
I remember this time last year you said, hey, we got school tomorrow, and you said you're going to skip school. Do you got school tomorrow?
I do have school tomorrow.
So are you going to skip school again?
My mom lets me.
Well, hey, congratulations, man. We enjoyed talking to you guys, man.
It's
been a heck of a run back-to-back. Very impressive.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Strawn, guess what? You're back-to-back champion. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great. You know, it's been a great year. We've been just, you know, from last year to just hoping to get it back and get here. And the experience of the AT&T Stadium and winning it has been unbelievable.
You know, you guys came out with such a dominating first quarter. I mean, it's 40-0. I know it's bigger than you probably ever envisioned. Can you talk about that feeling knowing that, man, that was a pretty dang on good first quarter?
You know what? The kids came in ready to play, and I seen a little bit different attitude with them and focus. And I was like, oh, man, we look a little bit different today. And we came out, and, I mean, they were all business. And I mean, from the bus ride here and just from the kickoff, from the time we walked in the locker room to the time we walked out. And I said, I didn't know it was going to be 40-0. But it was I could tell that there was a difference.
Defense set the tone. I thought that was huge. We stopping them there on that fourth down, gave you guys a lot of momentum. Also, the onside kick, the instant replay review. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Hey, we're the first one that ever had an instant review, you know, instant replay, and that's, you know, I thought our defense played excellent. The fourth down was huge. You know, it was like 4th and 3 or something, and we stopped them, and then the onside kick, and that momentum just rolled from there.
You talked a little bit in the news, you know, in the press conference about, you know, having the bullseye on your back, having these kids focus and buying in. Can you just tell us, you know, in a few short words how proud you are to have everybody just buy in from day one?
You know what? When we have summer workouts and you have 99% turnout 4 days a week, I mean, you couldn't ask for any better. And from there, if you win, if you lose, I mean, we did the best we could, and that's the big thing.
Can you compare this one to the last one?
You know what? They're all special, and you know what? The feeling I have now is it hasn't hit me yet. I'm still just like walking on a cloud.
Friday Night Glory. Kenny Matthews here with offensive MVP Carlos Villanueva, 2-time defending champs for Strawn. Can you just talk about what went through your mind as soon as that final whistle was done?
That's it. I'll never be on the football field again with my boys, and it's bittersweet. I'm glad we went out with a bang.
You guys came out with a bang there in the first quarter, up 40-0. What do you contribute that to such a, you know, just dominating first quarter for you guys?
The main reason we scored 40 is mainly because of the defense. Our defense is like what we focus on more, and if we get a stop on defense, that helps our offense a lot more. So,
looked like you had some pretty big holes up the run out there too. For it, can you talk a little bit about those guys up front?
Our linemen they're dirty. There's some dogs down there. They always open a hole up for me. They're good blockers.
You know, your coach alluded a little bit there in the press conference about, you know, a lot of pressure to try to repeat. Had a lot of guys coming back here. What do you think kept you guys so focused this year?
I mean, just the feeling. Being on this field is amazing. Like, you can come watch a football game here, and it won't feel the same as playing on this field. It's awesome, unexplainable.
Well, it looks like you might have the key to the city of Strawn here tonight. I said, can you give us one last final thoughts on that?
I'm glad to be a part of Strawn.
Congratulations, man. It was a great win, 48-0 over Follett. 2-time defending champion. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Thank you.
Thank you.